And to think it can't get any worse, there's a stain on the bed.
Oh, come on.
Hey, she is dramatic. Like, Airbnbs are not hotels, and that's what people need to understand.
Yeah, that kind of annoys me. And also, like, oh, there's one little blemish. You know what? Maybe you'd have some fucking blemishes. You didn't have a Snapchat filter on all your videos. It's fucking stupid. Okay, let's check out our first clip.
This poor girl was rushed to the hospital after something terrible happened at her Airbnb. This happened in the Smoky Mountains of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it's something you're going to want to watch out for at your next Airbnb stay. Before we get into the details of what actually happened, I want you to know that there's been a ton of updates from the mom. Luckily, the daughter has no permanent real damage other than a concussion.
That's pretty permanent and real.
I was about to add, yeah.
Probably the most permanent.
Type of injury. Yeah. I've had a concussion, and I guess...
never been the same since?
Well, Shafi, as I point out, like, she'd be like, that's because of your concussion. Like, you know, weird stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, I forget. You have to ask the doctor.
Probably because of the concussion.
There it is. Yeah. Have you ever had a concussion?
I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah, I had to have. Well, I remember one drunk night in the Highlands, like I came home and was staying at my cousin's house and like fell into the shower and pulled the like shower curtain down, knocked everything down. And at the time I was like, I'm fine. And I woke up with like blood all in my hair.
That sounds like a
that
concussion.
definitely had to be a concussion, yeah.
I only got one to my knowledge. It was in wrestling, and you shake your hand before the match and after the match.
Yeah.
We shake hands. I start circling to wrestle, and then the referee raised his hand like, you know, as he won. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just blacked out the entire match.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's crazy.
Then they asked me about it later, and I cried, which is a common thing to happen when you have a concussion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So this not lasting injury, you dumb mom. All right.
So when you have a property that's in the pines, in the woods, or in an area that gets kind of cold, you're going to want to have a hot tub. But next time you're staying at a cabin with a hot tub on a deck, think about this. This poor kid was just trying to have a good time, hanging out at the hot tub, a little bit of vacation action on Memorial Day weekend, when the hot tub in the deck just completely collapsed. Now, a lot of people don't think about this, but hot tubs full can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. That's a ton of weight. That's like a full-size truck.
Yeah, who doesn't know that you're not supposed to put a hot tub on a deck?
Just put that on their deck, which works out a lot of the time. But the question is, how do you know if it's structurally sound and able to withstand that type of weight? Clearly, this deck was not up for the task. Now, I don't know how long this has been up here. I don't know anything about the situation, but looking at the wood, like the wood looks newer. The paint looks fresh. That tells me this is at least a halfway decently taken care of property. It wasn't like a bunch of deferred maintenance.
Almost looks like that part had already been replaced, like it fell through once before.
This can happen too. I'm just wondering, how do you certify whether or not a deck can withstand that type of weight? Like, is there something that like a structural engineer needs to get into? And if that is the case, then should the city of Gatlinburg, which is like 90% vacation rentals, get more involved in looking into these types of matters? Let me know in the comments below what you think.
I'm sure there's a code for that, like a city code or something.
Well, when I had it for Fiesta, remember at the very top there was like this little platform. I was like, I should put a hot tub there. It'd be badass. Yeah. And then I was immediately shot down. I don't know if it was like the owner of the house or
maybe the hot tub salesman. I feel like they
yeah, but they're like, that would destroy the structurally. That can't happen. Like, you shouldn't. Like, when I bought the hot tub for this Airbnb, they were like, always asked about where's it going.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we had a big cement slab for it. And like, okay, that'll work. But like, maybe. But the thing is, like, you could have just bought that hot tub on like Craigslist or some shit. Yeah. But still, to get it hooked up, you need like an electrician. Like,
right.
It's like special.
So, I don't know. It's something they should have at least thought about, looked into.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little girl too. Yeah. Damn.
And he didn't say like what her injuries were, really.
Pretty wild.
I'm thinking about getting a hot tub. I don't know how often I'd actually use it, but I don't know what else to do with like my downstairs, like basement porch area.
I think that you gotta go a hot tub.
Right? What else am I gonna do? And I have a huge yard, too, with nothing to do with it. I want to eventually do a pool. It's just going to be so expensive.
Yeah.
And not add that much value to the house.
A lot of value to your life.
Right, exactly. In theory, I'd probably still never really use it.
As long as you don't let it turn green. All right, well, I hope she's, I hope she doesn't have the lasting effects that most people say.
Right. Now I want Shafi to tell me what personality traits of mine are from my concussion. I for sure have a bad memory.
Yeah, it's not the weed. It's definitely
weed related. Yeah, it could definitely be concussion related.
We got multiple suspects.
Right.
All right, let's check out this clip. Already disconcerting headline. Caught my Airbnb host on camera stealing and tagging me for trafficking in Mexico.
What? Both of those things?
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical just because, like, how'd you know? But
everybody thinks they're getting trafficked these days. Like, everything is not trafficking. Like, calm down.
yeah, that's what,
I caught my Airbnb host on camera going through my purse and luggage and possibly tagging me for human trafficking during my stay in Mexico. Here he comes. Goes right to the purse. Right to the purse, like he's done this a million times.
And there he goes, right in my suitcase, going through each bag, and you won't believe what Airbnb did for me.
And you guessed it, Airbnb doesn't give a F about your safety, they just want to make money. Because after I alerted them to what had happened and gave them the proof and the video footage, they let me know that they would be investigating. And during that active investigation, I realized they were still allowing other guests to book and stay at the same location that they were investigating. So this is what happened. I went to Mexico and I booked an Airbnb with amazing views because I had to work a festival for the weekend. So first night I check in, everything's great. He greets me at the door and he lets me in. He introduces me to his parents. They're in the main house, I'm in the guest house that's connected. So before I leave for the
What is with the
festival, I always
flowers?
set up a camera in my Airbnb or my hotel, especially when I'm traveling
Just
alone.
keeps picking up
somebody
random
comes in and
flowers.
steals something or everything, and I always put the camera on my personal belongings just in case.
She just always keeps the camera on deck and points at our personal belongings.
that is interesting behavior.
Yeah.
And then also, like, what the fuck did that? I got to go back and look. Wait, where was? All right, first of all, she says all right, those are 3 emojis. I'm trying to understand what this means. The girl taxi light.
Yeah.
Explain in part 2. All right, let's try this again. She also didn't say. Oh, you know what? That was a human trafficking. That's what that.
What was?
Those emojis.
Oh.
All right, so she caught, and that's also kind of wild. She caught the dad doing it, or like the dad of the host.
Oh, that's not the host. It's his dad?
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's like that's pretty wild. And also, you're in Mexico. A lot of sketches going on in Mexico.
Is she making a bouquet? What is up with this trend of like people doing random shit while they're talking about something unrelated? People will be doing like their skincare routine or like putting makeup on or like eating things or making a bouquet apparently.
So that's just like a thing to just be otherwise occupied while you're recording a TikTok? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I assumed it had something to do with maybe, she said work at a festival. Is it a flower festival?
Oh, and you couldn't like take 30 seconds to make this video? Like,
I'm very busy. I know. You don't want to travel by yourself? Maybe you should be nice. That's crazy. She's like, get ready with me. I know that that's the thing, get ready with me.
Yeah,
but not while I do something completely unrelated.
Yeah, and I didn't know get ready with me was a thing either. But
Oh, yeah. All right, let's get the next one in.
Airbnb is refusing to give me a refund, so now I'm exposing them. The windows were drilled shut, and they used garbage bags to stuff the gap.
that's a fire hazard.
The microwave was shown in the listing, but someone took it out. This unlocked door connected to an abandoned storefront.
What?
This last door is the laundry room. It smelled like animal urine and bleach.
That wasn't that terrible.
I think,
Windows being drilled shut.
have you ever been to like most hotels now, you can't open the balcony doors. Like the windows are all shut.
Well, that's so you don't kill yourself for liability reasons.
And so where does the,
You're on the first floor here.
like what about the second floor? How come, like when is it?
Because you probably won't die from the
Well, I
second
know.
floor.
So like, is it after like a certain
Right. I don't know. What floor can you like not open windows from?
And, like-
well, hotels, since they're commercial, they probably can't. You can't open the window on any floor.
But like, you still have hotels with balconies. You just gotta jump off that balcony, kill yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah,
like, it's,
yeah. There's ways.
Yeah,
For
it
those who are
seems-
determined.
It just seems like you're not saving anyone. So that's what I thought of when I saw that. Like, okay, so they drilled the doors shut. That's kind of common nowadays.
My cousin is a builder, and he was like recently like looking at my new house and stuff, and he was telling me that the code for upstairs windows, they're not supposed to be able to open all the way, so that like kids can't fall out of them.
Yeah, okay. So maybe,
But
this-
mine do open all the way, so I don't know.
And then a new construction.
Yeah. So either like he said that what they do a lot of times is they'll like make it not open all the way to pass code, and then they undo
Smart.
it. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that like after inspection you could do and nobody will ever know.
Yeah. That's like to do like your like for like the guest house, like
Yeah, like guest houses and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Microwave missing is pretty funny.
Yeah,
The
that is
windows
very
were drilled
random.
shut, and
I wish
they
we
used
had
This
a
is like
little-
the mounted kind too, not just like a countertop kind.
I guess maybe they got out through the window and they're like, all right, never again. ADT, I don't think you really need them anymore.
Nobody can get in anyways. The windows are drilled
Cancel
shut.
that one. Interesting to use the
The
trash
microwave
bags.
was shown in the listing, but someone took it out. This unlocked door connected to an abandoned storefront.
That's the one that's the weirdest to me.
It's weird, but it's not like, give me a refund.
You got
like,
a bonus room.
Right, exactly.
You could
You could sell some shit. Who knows?
You start a business?
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of room for activities.
Right.
Animal urine and bleach.
Yeah, it's so wild though, and random.
Well, seems like they tried to clean the animal urine with the bleach. Like, give him some
break.
credit here.
All right, that was kind of stupid.
I'm convinced I actually stayed at the world's worst Airbnb. I had to sleep in my car because there's no way I was staying in there. I didn't get to the unit and check in until like almost midnight, 11:30, and this is what I saw when I walked up. A crooked handle. Do you see what I see? That screw? Do you feel safe? No. So I'm like, all right, let me see it through. I walk in the building and it's just creepy, weird, eerie vibes in there.
Dude, vending machines in your Airbnb. That's a great idea.
I've been wanting to do that for a long time now. I looked
Yeah.
into it. I would have like cell phone chargers and shit like
Yeah,
that in there. Toothbrushes,
Condoms.
condoms, yeah. But wouldn't all those weird vibe features she's like complaining about be in the ad?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't see this in advance?
Maybe not the screw, but like if anything, it's securing it more.
Dude, I just saw this post about like the 5 businesses that are the most likely to succeed or that never fail. Vending machines was like number 2.
Interesting.
So of course my room is at the end of the hall when I'm traveling by myself. And it's literally right next to that dark door at the end of the hall. So creepy. I was so scared. I had to record everything. But do you see a handle on the door? I don't. The owner's claiming that black square is. This is the view of the door from the inside. No handle. No peephole. How am I supposed to know who's at the door?
Back to the private room bullshit.
Yeah.
And then the little motel lock at the top, that really pissed me off. Like, be so for real. They thought they ate with that? No.
I'm pretty sure the lock just opens it.
And like, yeah, most fucking if you get a private room in a house, they don't have peepholes.
Yeah.
You're not at a hotel.
Why would you have a peephole? Right.
That's
Houses, people don't realize that houses don't have peepholes. Like apartments do and hotels, but houses don't have peepholes. It's not a thing.
Yeah. I guess you could buy a peephole door if you want.
Yeah, but that would be weird. I wonder why that is, that like it's a thing in apartments but not houses.
I guess because most houses got windows and shit.
Do apartments not have windows?
Well, like windows like right by the door.
Oh, yeah, I guess. My whole door is glass and everybody's like, you need to get that covered up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but it looks so good.
Yeah.
I definitely can't dodge anybody. You could like literally see me sitting on the couch once you're at my door. Like,
Now you're home, Maha.
yeah, exactly. I see you in there.
So I'm like, all right, let me see what the bathroom looking like. Bugs, spiders, everywhere in the bathroom. So I already don't feel safe, and now it's not even clean. In this video, I only recorded 3 of the spiders, but there was more than that.
Where? Oh my God, it's like the world's smallest bug.
How does it? A spider doesn't mean it's not clean.
Right.
At the sink, the cabinets don't even close. Oh, let me see what's inside. Oh, nothing. No soap at the sink, okay? No body wash, 1 drop of shampoo, 1 drop of conditioner. I literally didn't even shower here because no.
It's 1 drop because you pushed it 1 time.
And to think it can't get any worse, there's a stain on the bed.
Oh, come on.
Right, she is dramatic. Like, Airbnbs are not hotels, and that's what people need to understand.
Yeah, that kind of annoys me. And also, like, oh, there's 1 little blemish. You know
Yeah.
what? Maybe you'd have some fucking blemishes. You didn't have a Snapchat filter on all your videos. It's fucking stupid. If I applied a filter to that shit, you
Right,
wouldn't
exactly.
see it,
You
would
wouldn't
you?
even see it. Or the bugs.
Yeah.
World's tiniest bug ever.
And then to my surprise, what is it? A bed bug on the wall.
Oh, wait, no, even tinier.
How you know that's a bed bug?
Exactly. This
That's
lady,
not a bed bug.
she
That's
doesn't know
definitely like a mosquito.
She doesn't know a bed bug from a
Non-bed bug.
from a spider.
Right.
I texted the host about everything. He was immediately defensive and rude and not trying to accommodate me. So I reported it to Airbnb. I wasn't going to if the host was nice, but because he was rude, I reported it. This is me showing how tiny the towels were.
Girl, oh my God, the towels are too tiny. That's a regular size bath towel.
Yeah, it's not a beach towel.
Right, exactly.
And the host basically lied and said that I was trying to scam him. Scam him for what? But luckily, Airbnb saw the proof and was able to accommodate me and don't stay here.
So they accommodate this bitch for the like invisible bugs and the 1 blemish on the white sheets.
But your guy goes through stealing shit from you on
like,
video.
You're almost getting trafficked, and they're like, nah.
You shoot.
Yeah, there's multiple murders at your multiple properties, and they're like, no problem.
Follow for part 2.
Right. Remember how like movies back in the day and stuff? Like there used to be like all the credits and stuff, and then it'd go black, and then there'd be something
Marvel.
cool at the end. Yeah,
that's the best part about Marvel movies. Now we're gonna get to see her like teaming up next time with.
Right.
All right, we have I think a final video. This one is like we like to all do from time to time.
Yeah.
Plane travel video.
We need to come up with like a witty name for this segment. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. The segment is people wigging out on planes.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Most places that we like to go to, you gotta take a plane.
Yeah, usually.
This is my final warning. Please exit the airplane.
I know, that's why I called you, because I knew you would love it.
Get off the airplane, we can talk about it.
It's really, I'm just trying to make your day today, Mom.
Stop! Stop! I will walk out on my own. You don't need to.
Okay, then walk
Why
out.
are you doing that?
Then walk out.
Then let me do that. Why are you acting like I'm a rascal?
A rascal.
Let this go.
This is Spirit, of course. Look at all the yellow.
Freedom.
Yeah.
All I care about is freedom.
She's not a rascal.
That's fine. I've been there before. I'm not scared. I've fucking been there before. This nigga's hurting my elbow. He's hurting my wrist. You're hurting me, Sheriff. You're hurting me, Sheriff.
I can't tell if she's drunk or mentally ill.
It's gotta be, I think, a
Or
healthy
a
combination.
Yeah. Combination.
I can't breathe. Why are you touching my leg? Why are you touching my leg? Why? I can't breathe. This is George Floyd.
Get off the plane.
Off the fucking plane. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will need everyone to
Ladies and
collect
gentlemen,
all
I
of
can't
the documents
breathe.
deplaning the aircraft.
I'm
You do
sorry,
have to bring all your
but
belongings in. I
guys,
am so sorry
these
for the
people are
inconvenience.
terrible.
Just stay by the boarding area.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
she's crazy.
Yeah.
That
You know what these little segments remind me of? Where it's like me and you watching a video and talking about it?
ridiculousness.
Beavis and Butthead. Right?
Beavis.
Yeah.
I don't know, Maha.
Rascal.
Rascal is pretty funny, and then the other thing I really like is that she's always staring at the camera.
I've been there before.
I've been to jail. And the other thing I do appreciate is the FaceTiming your friend. Like, whoever the good person that took this
Right.
video, they're recording it for the world, but this one person is recording
And
it
look
for...
at the person's face that's
Yeah.
watching. They're like,
What the fuck?
I wonder what the backstory is. What happened to like
when this-
get us to this point? Is she also possessed?
This is George Floyd.
Get off the plane.
Off the fucking plane. I'm
You do have to bring all
sorry,
your
but
belongings in. I
guys,
am so sorry
these
for the
people are
inconvenience.
terrible.
Just stay by the boarding area.
These people are terrible. I hate Spirit Airlines.
And she was trying to pull the George Floyd card. That last lady sounded black. And she was
her,
like, get
I
off
can't
the plane,
breathe.
bitch. Well, I hope they, I mean, they're
I
obviously,
hope she gets the help she needs.
they definitely didn't get to their destination.
Right. But 50% of Spirit flights don't get to their destination.